guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today. I've got a very short video tutorial that will show you how to build a website on Weebly. So just before I get into it, once you've watched the video, you can try this out for completely free by clicking a link in the description below. That'll take you through to a free trial version of Weebly. So like I said, once you've seen the video and if you think it's for you and you want to give it a go, then just click the link to do so. So once you've clicked the link, you can log in then with an email or a Google account or whatever for completely free, and this will bring you then to the dashboard. Sometimes it'll boot up the wizard which engages you in making a website. If for whatever reason that doesn't happen, this will be the page that you see. And then if you go to the My Site button in the top right hand corner and click Add Site, this is then the wizard that initiates when you first log in as a new user. So, obviously depending on what you need, you can pick one of those two categories. I'm just going to go for a plain and simple website today for the purposes of the tutorial. And like I always say, if you've ever watched the channel before, pick a template that closest resembles what you want and then utilize that to achieve what you want. So you can browse some of the categories that are available here. It's quite limited really, some of the templates that they do offer compared to other website builders, but there's enough of a range of things here to have a quick browse around. And then pick one that you like the look of. That's not previewing for whatever reason for me today. If I just go back a second and then hit start editing. So that then should open the website editor in Weebly. And it is fairly straightforward, self-explanatory and intuitive. Most of the things you'll see on the left-hand side on a toolbar in a second when it pops open. And then you've got a menu that goes across the top of the screen, which allows you access to most of the standard things that you'd normally associate with creating a website. The website builder itself, normally at this stage, you could connect it to a custom URL. However, if you want to do so, that'll need a monthly payment from you. Okay, so if you want to do, a URL that you've bought on a domain provider, or if you want to do so through this system, then this is the sort of stage that you do that. You can also get back to that at any stage through the settings menu at the top. But for today, I'm just going to close that and get rid of it. And as you can see now, we've got pretty much what is a functioning website in front of us. Okay, so the pages button at the top of this menu will allow you to navigate the different pages in the website. As you can see, when you click one of them, they'll appear here. And this is kind of acting as the header for this website, so that will be consistent across every page, and then the page is kind of on the right on this particular template. If for whatever reason you don't like the template once you've picked it and you want to change that, you can just go to theme at the top and then change theme there on the left hand side, and that then brings you back to the different templates that are available, and you can just pick a different looking one and then choose that one instead. And you can see that it'll now utilize the old texts and content, so it won't be like starting the site from scratch, if that makes sense. It'll kind of migrate the content that you applied to your site. So yeah, most of the stuff on the left hand side is fairly self-explanatory, and you can just click and drag those things in as kind of modules. And as you see when they appear, you can play around with the formatting of them. Text, for example, if you want to edit, it's just a double click. And as you see, when you single click any item on the page, a little menu appears corresponding to that item then, or that object. And that's just kind of like a standard word package. Most of those things you'd have seen before. And, backgrounds and things like that are, fairly easy to get to. You just click on a section in a blank space, and then you can edit the background there. You can add an image or change the color of it, for example. Sections are very easy to resize. When you select a section, you can see that this little ball appears there, so you can use that to make things bigger and smaller. And then you see when you hover over an item as well, that little X icon appears, which allows you to delete objects then as well. And that's fairly pretty much it really. There's a whole host of things you can do with Weebly. Obviously you can access it, the HTML code of it as an advanced user. So there's no kind of limitations to what you can do within it. If you want to do anything web design wise, it's definitely possible in Weebly. And it's just a case of spending time in it really and utilising it and getting some experience in it. We've got a whole host of other tutorials on the channel as well, which go in depth into specific things. But that would pretty much be it really. You've got this settings button at the top as well on that menu, and like I said earlier, that's where you'd go then to do stuff like I said earlier, get back to the URL, change that, relaunch that little prompt there, change the title of it, and kind of do most of the standard kind of web stuff there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then when you're done editing your site, you'd hit publish then in the top right hand corner, and that would allow you to publish it to a free or a bought URL then as well. And that's the conclusion of the video tutorial. So like I said, there's a link in the description now if you want to go and give Weebly a go for absolutely free. If you click that, and that'll take you through to it. If you've enjoyed the video and you want to see more content of this nature, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you've got any questions or comments or anything like that, leave them down below as well. Thank you very much.